The views, information, and opinions expressed during the following program are solely those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent the views of Access Communications, its representatives, or its employees.
Hey team, welcome to our 9th workout in our Fit for Life series. My name is Brendan McKenzie and I'm your coach. Today's workout is called 50's. So every single exercise that we're going to do today is 50 reps. It's a bit of our progression from our 30's workout. I know it's a little bit steep, so if you need to modify, then you guys are welcome to modify based on wherever your fitness level is at. For equipment today, you guys are going to want a mat, something just like this, and then you're also going to want a pad or a pillow, something just like this right here. I also have an exercise that uses a box, so if you guys have a 12-inch box or a step or even a chair at home, that would work great. So grab your equipment and let's go. Hey team, welcome back to our 9th workout in our Fit for Life series. We're gonna start off with a nice mobility set on the floor. So you can go ahead, grab your mat, let's get down and we're gonna start moving. We're gonna go hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips, and we're gonna go into a cat-cow here. So what I want us doing is we're gonna inhale, lift our chin towards the ceiling. We're gonna exhale, tuck our tail, pull our shoulders apart. Just gonna move through that with your breath, inhaling, lifting that chin up. Exhaling, pull the shoulders apart, round the back. I'm gonna go 2 more times through that. Inhale and exhale. 1 more time, inhale and exhale. From here, what I want us doing is we're gonna go knees together. So knees coming together here, and then we're just gonna rock our hips side to side. I'm gonna let my hips fall to the right, let the hips fall to the left. Just stretching out the side of the hips there. Go as far as you can until you feel that nice stretch in the side of the hips. We're gonna go 5 aside there like that. Keeping the hands underneath the shoulders, arms nice and straight. Then what I want us doing is we're gonna try to put those 2 together for me. So putting those 2 together, I'm gonna cat-cow, and then I'm kind of just gonna rotate now, circling through. So I'm bringing that chest through in my cow, then rounding. So just kind of going clockwise here, nice circles. We're gonna go 1 more time and then changing directions. If we can, we're keeping the arms nice and straight. So changing directions, arching the back, rounding the shoulders here. 2 more times coming through. And good. From there, we're gonna bring our knees apart, feet together, and we're just gonna sit back. So I want us just to rock back, sit on those heels here, then bringing ourselves forward. Rock back, sit on those heels, unload the hips. And now I want us to move our hands a little further out. Okay, still gonna rock back, but now we're coming into a child's pose, so you can let that head fall through the arms. And then as we come forward here, I want us to bring our hips forward now. So coming a little bit more into that up dog position. Sink it back, child's pose, bring it forwards in that up dog. 1 more time. Child's pose. And up dog. From here, we're gonna take our right leg, we're gonna bring it out to the side. So right foot, if we can, is gonna be flat on the ground, and now we're just sitting back here again. Same idea, just starting to open up the groin, the adductors. Good, and then just switching sides. So it's same thing, other side, left leg out here, sitting back. If we can, pressing the outside of the foot on the ground. Just moving through those hips. Excellent. Then I want us going back into our all fours position. From here, you're gonna take your right hand, it's gonna go behind your ear. We're gonna bring that elbow then towards the left wrist, and we're gonna open up and find the ceiling, and then come right back down. Open up, find the ceiling. If we can, we're working on an exhalation. I wanna exhale, and then rotate into it. It's just a great way to check in with our body, get everything moving. 1 more time here. We always think warm-ups have to be go right away. It's nice just to check in with the whole body, see how we're feeling, and try to work on our movement, our mobility. One more time here. Excellent, good. From here, what I want you guys doing is we're gonna go down on the ground. So hands are gonna come underneath our chest. From here, we're gonna roll our shoulders back. We're gonna press up into an up dog, just holding here for me. And then from here, what I want us doing is you're gonna look over your right shoulder and then look over that left shoulder. Just nice and strong. We're gonna go 5 times each side here. Good, and then we're gonna curl our toes, lift our hips, press into down dog, look back between the legs. We're gonna hold it here. While we're holding, you're gonna press your right heel down and then the left heel down. So we're stretching out the calves now. We're gonna go 5 aside there like that. Good, and then from here, I want us going into a dive bomber. So we're gonna come under, head, nose, chin, chest comes through, into up dog, just holding here for a second. Then we're gonna curl those toes again, lift the hips up, come into down dog. This time I just wanna hold for a couple breaths. So it's always nice to get a little bit of heat going through the body. Try to press those hips up and then away. And then from here, we're gonna take our right leg, kick it back behind us, and we're gonna bring that foot up between our hands so it's coming on the ground between those hands. We're gonna drop our left knee down to the ground, so I'm in a nice kneeling position. And then from here, what I want us doing is we're gonna stretch into a lunge. So now I'm stretching out my hip flexor in the back leg. I'm gonna go arms up here over my head, and I'm gonna lean over that front leg so I get a nice pull through the side, then coming back up. Nice pull through the side, coming back up. We're going 5 times there. Excellent, we're gonna go hands back down here, either side of the foot, stepping back. We're in that push-up position. So we're gonna lower down for me, nice and strong. We're gonna come into up dog. Curl the toes back into down dog. Take that left leg, kick it back behind you. Bring that foot up between the hands. Dropping the right knee down, back in that lunge here. I'm gonna engage my right glutes to get that nice stretch. Arms are here, leaning over that left side. 5 times there. Again, looking for a bit of a stretch right through the right side of the body. One more time. Excellent. From there, we're gonna stand ourselves up. So from here, just want us squatting. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna give me 10 squats, just get a little bit of heat going in the legs here. That's 9 and 10. And then last thing I want us to do in our warm-up is gonna add a little bit of speed power. We're just gonna go jumping jacks. I want 15 jacks for me here. That's 10, got 5 more. Excellent. You're all done your warm-up. Go ahead, grab a sip of water, and then come right back for our main set. Hey team, welcome to our main set today. Today what we're doing is we're gonna go 50 reps of every single exercise. So we got a little bit of a progression from our 30 rep set, or a 30 rep workout. Today we're going 50 reps. Now, if you feel like 30 was a huge challenge for you and maybe you weren't able to complete it, then that's probably where we might wanna go today. Otherwise, we're gonna bump it up and we're gonna go to a little bit more reps today. So the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna show you guys your first 3 exercises. You can do them all at once. That's how I'm gonna try to do them today. Or if we want a little bit of a break in those exercises, then what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do one exercise as many reps as I can, then the next exercise as many reps as I can, and then the third exercise as many reps as I can. So exercise number 1 is mountain climbers, holding in a push-up position. So I'm right here on the floor, hands underneath my shoulders, one leg up, and then I'm just here. Now, every time you do both legs, that counts as 1. So you can do 100 mountain climbers or 50 each side, okay? I can also go elevated on the box as well too, so I can go here. And then I could use a chair, something like that as home as well too, which is a great option. Then we're gonna go bottom up squat. So your bottom up squat, if you have a pillow or a pad, we're coming here, I'm putting my back knee down on that pad. I'm starting from this position. I stand up, I come back down to the pad. Stand up, come back down to the pad. So it gets us nice and strong in that bottom position. You could also start here from the top and then work down and come out of it, but we're trying to get us strong in that bottom position. We can always use maybe something as well, like a chair, a box, anything like that to stabilize ourselves with as well. So So if I need to unload myself, I could use something there to stabilize myself. So that's our second exercise. Third exercise in today's workout is push-ups, okay? Push-ups, if you want to use the pillow, you can use it as a bit of a target so our chest can come down and touch it, okay, just like that. I can also go to the floor if I want to go to the floor here. Hand position is up to you. I can go fingers out slightly. I can go wide grip. I can go narrow. I can go diamond. I can also go hands on the box as well too. So I can also come right here, lowering down, coming up. That's a nice little assisted way. The other option is also lastly to go knees. So we should have all the options available to us, okay? We're gonna rock and roll right through it. Like I said, I'm gonna try to go 50, 50, 50, all the way in a row, no rest. You can split it how you want to. Let's rock and roll. Here we go, mountain climbers. Should be challenging enough that you want a little bit of a break in there. You might have to take a couple rests in there. Most of the time you won't be able to do it all at once without any rest. Good. That's 50 right there. So should probably have to take kind of 1 or 2 breaks in here if we wanted to. Like I said, we want to keep the heart rate up. You could just cycle through each exercise. I'm going to go back in that second set of mountain climbers here. Halfway there. Good. All done that. Now, the bottom up split squat. The way we're gonna do this is we're gonna go 50 aside. You can alternate between legs. Again, that pad is nice. I'm thinking about all the weight on my front leg. If we wanted to make this harder, we could hold the weight as well too in there. I'm gonna go 20 a leg here and then switch it up. Trying to stay nice and tall if we can. Always want to push off that front leg, even weight on the front foot, and I always want to come back down, touch that pad. Nice thing about this bottom position, it gets us really strong in that bottom position. Use our glutes, our big muscles. Excellent. Okay, that's 20. I'm gonna go through that again. Doing good. Oh, I'm burning a little bit now. Always nice to learn you don't need a ton of weight to still get in a good workout. Just need to learn some different exercises you can do with your body. Maybe some modifications. All right, I got 10 more each side. Almost there. Last one. Then I got push-ups left. All right, going to push-ups. All right. Try to touch the ground if we can. Again, you can go from your toes, from your knees, however you want to do it. I want to think about screwing my hands in so my elbows are also nice and tight, okay? I don't want my elbows to flare out and then my neck to engage. I want to try to keep those shoulders down the whole time if I can. Okay, that's 20 there. I'm gonna try to finish off. I'm gonna do another set of 20 and then try to finish off with a set of 10 right there. Again, we can always modify, can change a grip if we wanna change a grip as well too, or that hand position. I'm gonna go a little wider here. I'm going to play with a little bit of narrow triceps. All right, I got 10 more. 10 more. Nice to just shake the arms out. The nice thing about not having rest in here is we really challenge the muscles in a different way. It'll also stimulate those muscles to grow. Really improves the endurance of the tissue. Last 10. Excellent. If you're with me, we're done our first set. So go take a quick break and then come back for our finishing set. Hey team, here with tip number 9. Today's tip is if you have to choose between consistency or intensity, we always want to choose consistency. Consistency is the key to getting your results. It's not about how hard we go today and how much work we do today, it's about how much work we can do over the year. And so for that, consistency is really huge. So when you guys are thinking about whether or not to go hard today, always just think, what am I doing tomorrow? What type of workout do I have tomorrow? And how hard should I go today in order to achieve my goals tomorrow? Okay, so in a week, we can usually go hard a couple times in a week, but we can't go hard every single day in the week. So choose your days to go hard, and then those other days, make sure we kind of keep that consistency, keep training, and you'll achieve your results. Okay, we're keeping with our 50 reps here. We're in our second set, so we have 3 exercises, just like our first set. First exercise is squat jumps, squat down, load the legs here, up. Big jump just like that. Now we can also just go regular squats as well too. I could also maybe do little skater hops, which is still a little bit of a plyometric exercise, meaning we work on kind of that elastic reflex of our tissues, but it's not maybe super stressful on the body. So we got that one. We're gonna do a single leg hip lift on the bench. So I'm here. Now I just have a 12-inch box. Stair at home works as well. If you have a little step or a box or anything like that, you guys can use that. You can also use a chair as well too. And you can also put this leg on the floor. We're just lifting the hips up, squeezing this glute, dip down, lift up, squeeze the glute just like that. And then our last one, our third exercise here is gonna be a crunch. So the way we're gonna do our crunch here is I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna pull my shoulder blades up off the ground. Then I'm gonna lift my legs off. Then from here, it's just a little crunch up towards the ceiling. I wanna exhale as I come up just like that. I'm gonna do the same thing in this set, so I'm gonna go 50, 50, 50, try to go no rest. The reason I'm doing this is just the harder way to do it. So I wanna kind of demo that more challenging way. But again, if you wanna split it, keep the heart rate up, do one exercise as many reps as you can, then move to the next one, then you guys, I'd encourage you to do that. Just get it all done. It's the same amount of work at the end of the day. So I'm starting off with those squat jumps, going for 50. I'm gonna try to go 20, 20, and then 10 here. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's 20 right there. Take a little break, just like 30-second rest. When we're just thinking about jumping, I'm rolling, I'm kind of landing on my toes, rolling back to the heels, and then coming right back off again, trying to make it a nice soft landing. Okay, I'm going 20 again here. Okay, that's my 20. So I'm at 40 right now. Getting a little bit of that burn there. Going 10 more right away. Going in 3, 2, 1, here we go. All right, I'm done those squat jumps. When I come down on the ground, I'm just gonna shift here. So I'm gonna go 10, 10, 10, all the way through, 10 hip lifts on my left leg, then going to the right leg. Wanna think about pushing that heel into the box or the floor. You're gonna feel your hamstrings on this one, the calves maybe. Won't feel those glutes. All right, I'm 10 aside. $20 on my left leg. Single leg exercises, single body part exercise always take a little bit more time. If your box like mine slips away, just bring it in a little bit. Want to keep pushing with that leg. Again, when we go no rest like this, the muscles just get very little time to recover. It's a different stimulus on them. So I'm just gonna switch here. I'm at 30 aside here now. Then it's a simple way as well to just progress things at home. I can start off by taking rests, doing more circuit training, so I put more exercise in my set. Then I can start to take those exercises away. So I'm coming down to 1 or 2 exercises, and that'll just challenge those muscles in a different way. This is my last one. Perfect. Hopefully you're with me. I'm gonna go into those crunches. Now, that's one way to do the crunch. We can also go feet on the ground as well too. I can go hands behind my head. If my neck gets sore, I can go hands behind my head and do a little crunch there. I can also just come up into an iso hold. So I can lift my legs, pull my shoulders off the ground. I can also just do a hold here as well too. So we have a ton of options there. Trying to keep my shoulder blades, for the most part, off the ground. I don't want to come down and rest unless I'm totally resting. So when I'm working, I'm trying to keep those shoulder blades up. That way my upper abs are always engaged. All right, that's 20 for me right there. If you want to hang out here, you can always just stretch the legs out. Stretch the abs out, rest it for a second, and then we're ready. We come back into it. I'm gonna show us just a harder version on this one as well too, so we have other options, other tools in our toolbox. So this one's a hollow crunch. I go into my hollow, I sit up, I can come under. If I do this one, I wanna make sure my upper body comes up first, then I tuck the knees, then touch. And that one's a little bit more challenging. We're using all of our abs all the way through. So it's both our upper, mid, and then lower abs as well. So I'm at 30 there, got 20 more to go. Ten more, getting the burn. I'm gonna finish off with those uppers, feet up. Excellent. Now, for today's workout, for our cool down, if you guys just wanna hang out in a nice stretch, you can just lay down on your back, stretch it all out. We can just hang out here, especially just because we finished with those abs. It's nice to hang out here, arms up over the head. I'd encourage you to hang out there for just a couple minutes when you guys are done. And then just want to remind you guys, if you're interested in more programs like this, check us out on our website, www.level10regina.com, and we'll see you guys in the next workout.